This is video number 5 for the double knit snowflake sweater, and I'm going to show you how to add the sleeves into the body of the sweater. I have worked from this right front edge to where I'm going to add the first sleeve. Now you can see that I've put 6 pairs on a holder to work later for the underarm. And now I am going to add the sleeve right in here. So, right side of the fabric of the sweater, right side of the sleeve. This is the whole sleeve. I also have put 6 pairs on a holder for the sleeve to be worked with Kitchener stitch with those other 6 from the front of the sweater later. So we are going to take and put a marker, excuse me there, a marker. So I'm on the right side of the sweater and the right side of the sleeve. And I'm just going to work these pairs as they are. Dark knit stitch, light purl stitch, moving my 2 strands of yarn together back and forth. Holding the yarn between my thumb and forefinger. It's the way I choose to hold it. This keeps the yarn from tangling also. Otherwise you can run into quite a tangled mess, as anytime you work with more than one strand of yarn. I am able to work this way and not get my strands of yarn tangled up, so that's another reason why I do it. So I will work all the way around. I believe there are 57 pairs of stitches on the sleeve with, now maybe that's 54 pairs on the sleeve, because I put those 6 out for the underarm. Now I'll work the underarm later with Kitchener stitch. When you work the Kitchener stitch, you need to separate the stitches for the front fabric from the stitches for the back inside liner fabric. And then you pair those together, the fronts with the fronts and the backs with the backs. That'll be another video later. I'll make that video for you so you can see how that works. It's a lot easier to save these stitches out later, in my opinion, than to bind them all off and then stitch them together later. But you could do that as well if you prefer. I just prefer the Kitchener because I prefer to knit rather than to sew. I make either top down or bottom up sweaters because I do not like to stitch things together. Even though I have gotten quite good at it with the mattress stitch. That is my favorite stitch too. Now I'm only about halfway here. I worked the sleeves in magic loop, so I had the needle folded over so that I could work magic loop. All right, I'm going to stop there, but you can see where I'm going with this. I'll finish, and then I will pick up on the other side here. After I do all of the sleeve stitches, then I will place a marker, and I will put the rest of the stitches from the front, work over and do the other sleeve, and then to the end. Please put questions in the comment section if you have any. This is hard to show all on one video as the video gets too long. Watch for video number 6, and I will probably show you how it looks when it's all put together, and then we'll look at decreases for the sleeves as we work the yoke of the sweater.